Members, I rise today in support of Amendment 1 to extend emergency outdoor dining and cocktails to go to December 15, 2022. This amendment recognizes that we must give restaurants time to prepare and accommodate to new expectations. As we are all aware, the COVID-19 pandemic battered the restaurant industry. As we stayed indoors and avoided public outings, many restaurant owners closed their doors. Many hostesses, servers, kitchen staff were laid off. As we began to reopen, many restaurants could not sustain the compounding losses combined with the additional costs of new safety measures and restricted capacity requirements. Across the state, many of our local favorites closed for good, creating a profound ripple effect across our economy and removing cultural touchstones in our communities. Seeing this, the Commonwealth has made major investments in the restaurant industry, including through this body, allocating nearly $1 billion from the Federal Restaurant Revitalization Fund, nearly $100 million in small business and hospitality support in the recent ARPA budget, and many hundreds of millions more through countless state budgets and grant programs. But it is our restaurants and bars who have been a source of optimism and represented the very best of resilience and innovation in the face of these challenges. They created makeshift outdoor patios, expanded takeout options, and introduced safety measures at a moment's notice. Facilitated by the state's emergency regulations and general court action, these businesses opened their doors to expanded takeout, create outdoor dining options, and in many cases, totally changed the shape of their businesses in order to survive. Many of our towns, too, quickly engaged to support these changes and ensure their businesses could survive in the face of this unprecedented crisis. However, our current emergency extension for outdoor dining and cocktails to go expires in April and May, respectively. During major preparations for peak restaurant season for many regions, including my own in the Southeast and on the Cape. Many restaurants in towns have reached out to ask, how do we plan if we don't know what's next? Extending to December will allow enough time for restaurants and towns to prepare as the legislature continues to work to make expanded outdoor dining permanent, while maintaining a sense of urgency that the restaurant industry and towns must have permanent rules they can rely on. This amendment is the first door to what comes next, but it is not the last. As we are extending this deadline, we are also working through the legislative process to ensure newly expanded outdoor dining can continue safely and accessibly. There are complicated questions at play. How do we maintain and accommodate newly expanded restaurant businesses and infrastructure? What can we do to ensure that our constituents with limited mobility are able to travel sidewalks freely while enjoying newly established outdoor dining? What more must be done to support the restaurant industry and our municipalities? And importantly, how do we ensure that everyone has a seat at the table in discussion of these changes? To answer these questions, I, alongside House Chair Taki Chan, have been working diligently with the Joint Committee on Consumer Protection and Professional Licensure. We held roundtables in Western Mass and on the Cape. We've hosted conversations with stakeholders across the state. There's more work to be done beyond moving the deadline, and make no mistake, we are doing it. Especially on this cold winter day, I look forward to sitting on a restaurant patio, enjoying the company of family and friends, and being able to do so with ease this year and every year thereafter. Please join me in voting yes to the amendment, and I look forward to our continued work on this matter. Thank you.